And now, before I get ready to wind down, because I got some things I need to work on over the weekend and some receipts I need to go through and try to go ahead and start ordering some more equipment for that other little project I'm going to try to do between now and September and October. If I go ahead and get the equipment ordered, at least I'll have a head start on that. Like, I live within my means, man. I take the jobs that come my way. Like I have to sit still because I don't want to put myself in a situation like I did one time before where I was so busy and distracted. The more I worked, the more people stole. So sometimes I had to learn how to slow down, be in more control of my dollars so I don't have to pay people to do extra little things that I can be doing for myself, because that adds up too. And air conditioning heat is seasonal. So if I get real busy, let's say first part of the year, spring and summer, then fall and winter comes, if I done paid people to do certain things for me that I could have been doing for myself, and then when the slow season comes in, sometimes that's a lot of extra money that I'm like, hey man, slow down, take the jobs I know I make the money on, and then do the things I need to do for myself, for my mental. I have to stay focused. Use your spirit of discernment at all times, so people are not trying to get over on you. And don't go out there and take every job, because sometimes some companies go out there and they condemn those units, or they have a person sign a contract, and then the fact that the person want to try to get the job done for cheaper, they'll call you. So I had to go to, hey, has anybody else looked at it? Did they condemn it? Did you have a signed contract? Because I don't want to find, I've been in that situation before too. That's not nice. Now, so I just live within my means. Make sure I'm there for my son. Like I say, we get all this situation and stuff behind us. My lawyer, she's gonna call me back next week. And like I say, man, CPS, I don't know what they even got involved. Like I say, it would have been an issue when my child was an infant, not when he's 12. I don't do anything around my child I shouldn't be, and he's never been in harm's way, ever. I don't do anything. I'm always at home doing what I need to be doing, in place. And sometimes that bothers people, because sometimes when I used to be so busy working, people be trying to make it seem like I was out doing what I wasn't. That was a false narrative that they were trying to portray to make themselves look bigger and more superior than me. Even when it comes down, like I say, this house right here, man. I remember when me and my fiance, like I say, everything in this house is the same way that it was with me and her. Had everything. I think at that time her stepfather had co-signed for her to get the house, but I was always working. Like I say, when she passed away, I quit a job making $55,000 a year to make sure I was present for my son. I started my own business. I was already doing certain things on the weekend, doing air conditioning, heat, and working on cars. But I started my air conditioning heat business. I took it more seriously in 2018. But like I say, sometimes people will try to attach themselves to you doing things they shouldn't be doing. But while they're trying to paint a bad picture of a person's character trait, but in the meanwhile, they're actually exposing themselves. So sometimes you just have to let people do that and make themselves like them. You have to make them look like the monkey. You know what I'm saying? Just let them have their little pity parties. But like I said, man, I'm a very good father, so I don't even know. And people look, like I said, this YouTube channel. When I started this YouTube channel, it was to change the narrative of how people viewed black fathers, because they always try to make it seem like we couldn't raise our children. I'm like, that shit, nah. I'm gonna be present in my child's life. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be present. Show up to school every day, help him with his assignments, to change the narratives of what they say about. And that has bothered. I don't know if it bothered my dad. I don't know why, because I guess he felt like him as I don't know, some grandparents overstep their roles and boundaries because of a taught behavior, the system of what they were taught. and they were taught wrong. Especially if they never had their fathers in their life to teach them how to be fathers, then they see me being a father of mine, bothers them. And they were taught that school was supposed to prepare them for success, and actually, school does just what it does: programs you to hopefully get you to pass the course. But if you're not taking the extra steps to actually learn those chapters that they get you to skip over in the classroom sometimes, the hidden information, see, that's what school really does. And me, I learned how to go back and go through those chapters that we were skipping in school and realize that sometimes there's another way to get the same results that a teacher is trying to explain to you in the classroom. Self-taught, sometimes you learn those loops and hurdles. But once you learn the loops and hurdles, that's really the key to success and the key to life. Because there's always a loophole somewhere. You just have got to take the time to study it and research it yourself. No one's just going to hand you the key to success unless not what you out putting in the actual work yourself, and you know what you're entitled to. Then sometimes they don't have no choice but to hand it over to you because you know. Knowledge is power. Information, all your information, anything you want to learn in life is always has been hidden in the books. You just have to learn what to look for. And like I said, this is probably my last video for tonight. I got some more things I got to work on tomorrow. And I'm going to go from there. I encourage y'all, stay focused on your purpose in life. Get into your word. Feed that spirit man as much as you're natural. Pray just as much as you eat. Pray without ceasing. Y'all be blessed.